It's loud, smoky, and a real handful to fly.
Here comes the traffic coming right now. Do you feel that? Yeah. Okay.
I'm at Delaware's Sussex County Airport to earn my second-in-command type rating on the legendary B-25 Mitchell. We're flying Panchito, owned by the Delaware Aviation Museum Foundation.
This particular airframe, though, was built in the fall of 1944 in Kansas City, at North American plant, and then immediately went into service as a transition trainer.
You're going to go first, correct? Is that Tim?
My instructor, Paul Newer.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll assume that.
After lengthy ground school, we get to work in the air.
You know what you're going to do. You got the left throttle and the mixture. As soon as it starts, I'll nod. You're going to go and advance this here. You're not going to advance that one, but you are going to pull it back to keep us below 1,000 RPM, correct?
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Is it in the right position to start?
Right at this little black mark is a good place, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
From starting the twin Wright R2600 engines to taxi to flying, you have to give this old girl respect.
Power's coming. Keep your nose in contact with the ground. Ready here, now rotate with right rudder in there. Rotate it like this, and be ready to come back down. See how we're just keeping just off the ground. Just off the ground and accelerate. A little bit higher, a little higher, a little higher. Don't make it, about that angle there. Hold it back.
On takeoff,
Here's coming up.
I'm humbled to think how the Doolittle Raiders did this from the deck of the USS Hornet.
We're above 500 feet coming up now. Left pump looks good. Right pump. Right wing is clean. How's the left one look? Looks clean. Okay, very good.
We practiced a few maneuvers and some slow flight. Nothing unusual here, except I'm reminded that this is a 26,000-pound airplane, and it feels like it.
You're making a turn. You got to lead with the rudder going this way. Lag with it going this way. Yeah. If you want to coordinate it. Yeah,
Demanding two hands on the yoke at all times, max gross, nearly 39,000 pounds.
135. Go slow. I'll roll back here a bit now. Keep it going down. Keep it going down. Okay, now start breaking the descent. And the power's going back. Okay, power's off, so just keep it coming back. Like it. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep it back like this. Up, not quite so much. There we go. Now fly like that. Here, come on. Okay, now start flying down, flying down, flying down, down. Now snap at the end. Look, little link. That little snap like that. That's good.
Welcome to the B-25 Order of the Greasy Piston. This is a souvenir of your B-25 SIC rating to take home for your office.
Oh, wonderful. Not much carries over from the Bonanza to the B-25, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, the B-25 is just an airplane. And once you get it in the air, it flies like an airplane. You know, although it's very heavy in roll, and you have to put in an input, and then wait for that to, as soon as you feel that beginning to take effect, you got to take it back out again, almost like flying a blimp. That's really what it reminded me the most of, was flying a blimp. The B-25 is an icon of the Second World War. This medium bomber served in many theaters, but is perhaps most well known for its role in that Doolittle raid on Tokyo. Flying this proud machine gave me a whole new level of respect and admiration for those young men of that greatest generation who climbed aboard these mechanical marvels and launched across oceans and continents with the most basic of navigation gear, many of them to never return home again.
You know, all the young men, you know, they climbed in these airplanes, you know, with a letter. They left a letter laying on their bunk, you know, home to their parents, their girlfriend, their wife, or whatever. Because every time they took off, they didn't know if they were coming back.
There's fewer B-25s these days, but Larry Kelly works with a team of volunteers to help keep Panchito alive for future generations.
So some people say maybe I'm a little silly, maybe maybe I'm a little unreal about this, but it is a passion for us, you know, to keep the story alive and keep the airplanes flying and keep the stories going.